Alright, so this is Endymions in the Fusion Link Festival. The entirety of the main deck is fully legal. They didn't touch Endymions at all for the main deck. For the extra deck, obviously the main idea for Endymions is still there. Just 3 cards were not allowed, which was SP and Apollo, which um no one really doubted. Obviously, they did that for every other festival. We placed SP with Unicorn because it's basically just SP at home. And I did try to put in Beyond the Pendulum and see if she could do any helpful. I usually call it just like a secondary card that she's not really good enough to be the main place of the extra deck. But when they have a couple of cards banned, then she could come in afterwards. And I'm testing out this. People used to use it a while back, and I didn't really know what else to put in besides the Awusa or Wind, the Earth and Wind Charmer. We'll try this out, trying to use Starving Venom here. And if it doesn't do any good, then I'll just replace it with a Charmer Link, because I wouldn't know what else to put in. I thought about Exceed, but Exceed just doesn't really do hardly anything. I'd rather just go for Selena that part. But this is the list we're going for. Endymions, our goal here, because there are 11 games, that's 22 duels in total. I don't think I want to do 22 games at once, so I think this week, today we're going to go to 5500, which is just 11 duels, and then we go to the end tomorrow. So let's go see how we do here. Alright, first duel of the entire event, and we don't get the coin toss. Oh, this will be fun. The thing that's good about these duels are not ladder, or the events that are not like ladder, because sometimes like duels cup and other things like it, is the fact that if you lose a game, it doesn't count against you. And it's not to say, oh, okay, we can just keep scooping. Like, no, it's to say that you don't have to worry about the games, in the sense that, like, if it's like not that good at all for you, you don't gotta be like, well, I guess I can have to win another game. Like, no, you just stay where you are. So it's a lot better. Is this Balance? Yeah. It's a lot less frustrating than normal ranked, just because if you lose, you don't have to worry about it at all. Is Malice like not that hit at all for the festival? How much was changed? Oh yeah, I got flashbang by that blinged out deck. Thanks. You said how much was changed for the deck? Main deck is completely legal. Extra deck we just have Beyond Unicorn for SP obviously, Beyond for Apollo, and Chaos Angel obviously is synchro, can't be used it. So I tried Supreme King Dragon to see how that works. But if that doesn't do any good, I'll replace it with a Charmer. So wait, is Malice like? I was told that Malice had two of their cards banned, like the Field Spell was banned, and stuff like that. How good are they in the festivals? Like, do they still get out the same end board, or what? Everyone thinks I sound weird. I only got like a couple hours, like 3 or 4 hours of sleep last night. I was gonna go to bed earlier, but my editor of BF Yu-Gi-Oh! Was telling me that one of the final edits for an upcoming video is almost done. So I stayed up longer to make sure to see if that edit was done, just to make sure if what do you call it? Just to make sure that it's done right, and if it's not, then obviously I can tell him what things need to be done differently, so that we don't have to wait to get on the same times again. He could just see what my comments are on it and change it. So I ended up only getting like 3.5 to 4 hours of sleep last night. But when I did come home, I did sleep for an extra 2 hours, which is why I'm streaming a little bit later than it normally was, because I was did not have much sleep at all to work on. So we're gonna try to make use of that. Still kind of waking up a little bit. I only woke up like 30 minutes ago from a nap. They lost the Fiendsmith and the Basic Center. Oh yeah, no Fiendsmith because of... Wait, no, they're all Links and Fusions anyway, so I guess they just had to do regular, actual full-out manual hits on Fiendsmith, right? I'm guessing Sequence and Desiree are banned, right? Unless lost Monocar, Fiendspell, and 2 Dormouse. Is it unplayable? They really hit it? I mean, it looks like it's kind of playable right now. Looks like he's comboing off. So I don't know what they end on. This hand is not bad. I do actually enjoy seeing Gouda occasionally going second. Because whatever they end on, like that card, Gouda just forces it out. Field spell. Sequence is legal. Sequence is legal. I'm guessing Desway is not, though. Either Desway or I'd say Engraver. Because only Engraver or Desway are the only two cards I'd say that you could hit in the... If like, obviously Sequence, but Sequence is legal, so the only other two would be Desway and Engraver to hit and make the deck not work. I mean, you could say I'm Tracked or Larry, but you can still make the deck work without Larry. Tracked is a little bit more of an issue. I guess if you hit Tracked, then Engraver doesn't really do much of anything. No Moon isn't? Moon, no Moon, like, no Moon on the list or no Moon in the game? I assume that means no Moon, though it's banned. Moon is illegal? Like, you don't only need Moon to do Fiendsmith, you just need Moon to make Fiendsmith completely generic. And honestly, I'm curious what all is hit on that. That's going on for a while. But not all decks can run it. So wait, is everything in Fiendsmith legal, but Moon just isn't? Also, this hand is pretty good if I don't get hand trapped. Save it and then Mastery add Citadel. Citadel, that's 3 counters already. Desires is 5 counters in total, and then Endymion is 7 counters to pop the board. They limited Track and Engraver. Are those the only 2 hits? It just made it a little bit less consistent, but like they banned I think Lady Labyrinth at 3000 girl. So like you can't really use Labyrinth at all. They don't really use it that effectively. I bet that the other 2900 girl is banned. Lovely. Oh, he's using that now. I was gonna use good on that back row. He's going on for a long time though. What is our end board with without their main pieces? Is Maxi is a Light Fiend? Yep, Maxi is a Light Fiend. They banned Moon, but there was quite a few people on Musket Fiend. I know you meant the Link 1, but when I saw Max, the first thing I thought was Maxi. Like, oh, Maxi's a Light Fiend, but yeah, Magical Musketeer Max is a Light Fiend. Yeah. It's like, of course they're not stopping Maxi. Maxi's banned. Oh, Terahertz is still there. Okay, well. Aggregator's banned, and so is the Synchro, which means obviously Days of Worm is there, but Aggravator, or Aggregator, or whatever his name is, I don't gotta worry about, neither do I gotta worry about the card that puts in the back row. Last thing we need is Maxi, that is a Light Fiend. I know, right? They need to make a new Moltrimey that's a Light Fiend. That would make much more sense. Good Gouda first just because there only is one back row. This is pretty good at trying to bait out Days of Worm as well. Instead of having to, whatever you call it. Play into it by going Servant Mastery and then Mastery gets negated. Actually, I'm pretty sure they didn't ban Droll. Okay, they didn't hit that. Wait, what you supposed to... Is he out of time or something? Not having to worry about Aggregator is pretty nice. I'm gonna go Mastery first, just because if Droll is still legal, then I have enough spells to play through everything. I'd rather just bait out Ash Blossom here. Oh, that's fine. Mastery that negates the activation. If I draw another one, we're good still. I'm not gonna use Desires yet though. A little bit more of a risk factor. Servant, okay. Yeah, we'll go Servant here. His internet's almost gone. What are we getting rid of? Secrets is gone, which is fine. Okay, knowledge is fine. Obviously, if he has Ash on this or something, or Impulse, you go Institution, and then, yeah, get Jackal, and then Jackal. Oh, hang on, Anima is still in my deck, right? Is it the GWCB popped? I know, that was confusing. I was like, why would... Isn't that what gets you access to all your cards? Uh-huh. Dude, you Lancea now? After the desires. Wouldn't you just Lancea at the start? I guess he... Wait, that means... I'll let that go through and I'll just negate whatever he sends if it's relevant. Just because I want to make sure that Lancea doesn't get stopped. But now Lancea's gone, that means none of his... Anything he has to trigger on my turn is useless. You could that card does nothing either. Okay, why though? I don't get it. The card that he just sent to the graveyard is not going to be usable. I don't think the understand Malice works. Codosol is quite funny. Yeah, people would go to it was telling me like no one's using Codosol. I'm like, yeah, Codosol is the card I see all the time in Malice. They keep on using it so they can link summon. That's why I didn't use up Jackal, the effect of Jackal King. And this is why like Anima's not as situational. Because a lot of the time they're gonna have a League monster that points upwards. If you... That is perfectly fine. Baited. I think that was his last disruption. Okay. We can do this and not have to get rid of our we don't have to get rid of our Jocker King in case he's got Nib. Yeah, we could basically pre-roam from here. Is Bash is still in the deck? No, unfortunately. I love the fact that they banned Kaijus, they didn't ban Santa Claus. That's true. I mean, Santa Claus is the one that's not even once per turn. Like, if you have 3 Kaijus in your hand, you can only use one of them. If you got 3 Santa Claus in your hand, I've had someone's Santa Claus be 3 times before. Right now, it's just us, you know, popping off. Like, oh yeah, we nothing can stop us, kind of a deal. I guess you can go here. Alright, with Basilisk out of the deck, there really is no reason to lose Jocks. I mean, I guess it kind of gets another card out of the deck. Or, what do we call it? Oh, I can just Cerberus banish you, can't I? Oh no, I can't banish it because of Lancea. That's perfectly fine. That's fine, that's fine. I remembered right as I was summoning out Cerberus. I think that's fine. Oh crap, I don't have the dual pass yet. Gotta get that. Hang on. Apro SP? Yeah. There you go. Do I still get... So... Yeah, so I still get that. Which is the thing. So, can't I just, like, go all the way to 100 and the dual pass, and then buy the other, and then just get everything that way? Also, I have no idea what to do for U5. It feels like that's just gonna be Fluanduiz and, base of the decks? Yeah. It's gonna be Fluanduiz and Sprite, right? So this is what they ended on. 1 Lancea, so 1 Dormouse. I would ask if this is a good list, but I would think if it was, he Lancea, which means I didn't really have to worry about much anything after that. Flu with no Empen? I don't... Oh yeah, well then again, they still could do Flu onto his Floodgate, right? I guess they wouldn't be allowed to tribute summon, unless they have a level 5 they could tribute summon for, right? Which allows them to use Dreaming Town. Still hunting wars for Endymions? I am, absolutely, Rio. The next Horror I'm trying to look for is Celine. For the SRs, I did get my SR, what do you call it? I don't even need to check that, I can just show you right here. I can get my I got my SI Dark and my... Oh. Guys, what? What do I pick? It's probably... I'll probably pick level 1 for Inferno, right? Your deck would scale you could do half to death? Yeah. Usually I pick 4. It could also be 1 for Inferno, but like... Inferno uses links. You know, Inferno has a floodgate. No, Link 3. It's a floodgate. Quite literally. I'm thinking of crafting 3 Kawaiyushin. It's the only thing I can think of. Kawaiyushin. Isn't that the you gotta use Umi control. I guess I'll just choose 4. Oh my goodness! It wasn't Inferno, so level 1 is what to do. Okay, Decatron, yeah. I was gonna take 1. But it's fine. It was either 1 or 4. It was a 50-50 shot. Type your Paleo. Yeah, but maybe Paleo Inferno. I don't think I've ever seen that combo. Oh. Yeah, they use this for they use this. Okay. Hold on, evil. Yikes. This said 10, right? Mill 10 is crazy. OG Frog video? Nice. So, we know Primals is one of those cards, and Void Vanish Rate is another one. What do you want? Hang on, I gotta... Again, Vanish, Special Summon Primal. Okay, so it's an inherent summon. That's why it works still. I guess 1 was... I wonder what would have happened if I chose 1 instead. It's the biggest problem usually when facing Malice. Honestly? Yeah, oh, it's Flood. It's not Floodgate, it's Flood in Link 4. Okay. Honestly, my biggest issue is how long the turns take. Like, it takes so long that I lose interest halfway through, and maybe Endymions can take it out. But then I'm like, I don't really care anymore, kind of deal, because they just take forever. Okay. But it's a monster negate. What should you do? What should you do? Summon 3, right? Oh. 1 voice function. Void Feast. There was a person at my locals who was in one of my Discord chats who kept saying how Flood stops Nibiru, even though like no one does. It goes, no, you guys gypped me out of a hang on. Probably should use Call of the Good Minutes, right? Link boss to negate defense summon? Yes, he can. For this one, quick effect, negate a monster effect. This one, banish from graveyard. This one, banish from graveyard, negate a summon. And this one, there's a spell trap negate, isn't there? Hang on, so if I let him use Decatron, right? He sends one from Says, dude, this card's name becomes that monster's name. Replace that monster's effect with that monster's original effects. What happens if... When Combat can do anything. If I Combat the Grave the monster sends, it's not the original, so Decatron is the one that's negated. If I banish Decatron, does he become Decatron again and have his effects negated, or what? How does that work? You could have said Anku. I imagine that's the spell trap negate, which is the what I'm worried about. Which one's Ankuku? Ankuku? What's the spell trap when effect is activated? He can trip a monster again. Okay. My question is, he sends Ankuku protect the graveyard. I'm pretty sure it says with the same original name. I'm pretty sure if I call it the Ankuku graveyard, Decatron still keeps the effects because of the original name. But if Decatron already sends Ankuku and his name becomes that, and I call by the grave the Decatron that's in graveyard, does this mean that that Decatron's effect are negated? Or is it still going to be treated as is it still going to be treated as a Ankuku? Negate now? Okay. You have to negate now? Okay. Okay. I was just trying to figure out how this ruling worked. Decatron. Just making sure it's the right card. Yeah. We'll go Jackal first and then Servant. And then I go Void. I would love to use Citadel right now, but we're gonna have to make some sacrifices. I would love to use Citadel and then like an Upstart to get all the counters you need, but that's the beauty of Void, is that you can't. So that negates monster effects, so don't use Jackal at all is what I'm saying. Target one monster... Target one card, you put... Okay, so, yeah. Science wins today? For science, yes. The other cannot be negated by flood, though. I know that. You get the activation to banish it, which means if I were to summon the service and try to banish flood or whatever, I voice that out. So, let me see. If I go Jackal King, right? That's 1, that's 6 and 7. Activate Institution. That's not 10 counters. 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Activate Institution. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 11 counters. Move 7. Okay, yeah. I think that's just enough for a Endymion. And if it's not, I can just remove one to get Jackal and pop it in the scale. Okay, let's do this here. Get Endy before any boss effect, right? Yeah, I made sure to count before then. Unless he's got an Ash in here. I don't think it is, because if it was an Ash, obviously I know all of his monsters are indeed quick effects. You know, quick effect tribute to do this, quick effect tribute. But like one card in hand, I don't think they would run any hand traps in the deck, right? Also, he didn't even use Promethean Princess to stop. Okay. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Activate that. That's additional 7. So yeah, let's do that. I was gonna say, do I need to use Institution right now to move a counter to get enough counters? But like, no, I have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, I have enough. Resolve. Thank you. This is what is so amazing about Endymions, is that you can do this before even using a monster effect. You don't even have to worry about anything the opponent has. No. I'm good. And, 100? Yep. Jackal can move 3 counters, summon out Jackal King, and that's double Jackal King, Endymion, and Servant, which is 8,500. That was glorious. They appreciate you. That's what, yeah. Like that. That's one of the things I love about Endymions, is that basically what you just saw right there, that represents... Okay, let me like tell you this, and it's God. Yep. That what the end board you just saw is essentially what the meta is almost always in all the formats. It's always Tribute monster, negate the activation of a monster effect, or it's not that. Don't look at that. Trigger one card in your opponent's graveyard and banish it. So like it's always graveyard disruption and it's always monster negation, or it's like a summon negation, which is like that's somewhat okay. Or it's like monster banish from field like Mirror Jade and stuff. And when you see a board like that, you like none of those cards affect me. Because I can just Endymion summon and pop everything. Look at that. No hand traps at all. So, this is one of the reasons why Endymion can stay, like, relevant for so long. It's because almost every deck that comes out is always just countering monsters. Banish from opponent's graveyard and then negate a monster. Like, if you want to use heroes against that, that'd be very difficult. Considering the fact that, what do you call it? You send Malicious to deck to graveyard, then you just banish him from graveyard. Use Viad to get Poly, gets negated. Like, all this stuff counters. But when you use Endymions, it's all just spell effects. So that when they try to use their cards, like, you can't, none of the cards will affect me. Which means I can quickly use Endymion to pop, board up the whole field before I even use a monster effect. Or even put a monster on the board sometimes. And then I can just go from there. And then look at Predating Princess. When they summon a monster pop it. Now, he could have popped Jacko King. But keep in mind, if he did pop Jacko King, that's an extra 2 counters in institution, on both institutions. That's 4 extra counters. Which means that I would have had enough right then and there to, I'm pretty sure I used the other institution yet. If not, I still would have had enough to search a demon and pop afterwards. That is before we get to the Christian field. I'm not going to get Christian nearly enough times to know, unfortunately. He's got... Yeah. I'm gonna go Mastery first, just because I'd rather Mastery get Ash than Service for a field like this. Yeah. Okay, we're good then. Cool, but how to play one anti-spell? How does any deck that uses any spell cards play one anti-spell? They don't. Like, I just keep thinking, that maybe this deck can play something that... That doesn't stop Upstart. Like, how does any deck play one anti-spell that uses spells? I want to say, what's a good support for Endymions that can play around the spells? I'm like, nothing really. Like why would an anti-spell even be legal? Is what I keep saying. Yeah, he thought that was gonna negate Upstart. That didn't do anything. An extra draw. Ooh. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Now bash this. 1, 2. Yep. Get Jack King back. Go to Electromite. Pop the Jack King. Add back. And get a draw. Institution could move 3 counters. It looks like. Would I have 3 counters? I'd have enough to pop off Jack King. It's pretty good. But yeah, he just used up his negates the first chance he got. It was just not good for him. Not a good luck. Oh my goodness! It was actually heroes. Okay. It's so satisfying watching you break boards. I appreciate you more, I really do. It is really nice. Endymion Pop is the most satisfying thing in the entirety of this using this deck. And then pen somebody out 5, and all 5 of those are negates is like the second most satisfying. It's the second most. Oppo ad? But as hero player, using Imperm to try to negate Upstart, like no, it doesn't work that way. Yeah. I would take a cigarette break after that game if I was him, even if I don't smoke. That was funny. That's funny. Okay. This hand is actually really good, but I kind of just worry about a draw. Are the mulch armies still legal? Or, like, are they banned alongside, Oh. That's obnoxious. Okay. It's fine. With this hand, we still get Servant out. Even if Bluebird gets negated, because Institution can just remove 3 to get Servant, and Beast Druid triggers her immediately. Okay, we should be good then. In case anyone's wondering how I deal with drawing into ooh, that's also really good. Okay. If anyone ever wonders how I deal with drawing into service after Abductor, we can still trigger service. This is how I do it. 1, 2, and 3. Go mastery. Now we could add another pendulum, but I'd rather add Citadel. We have enough to trigger servant regardless of what we do. But I'd rather add Citadel just because of we're gonna be using Abductor, and those counters on Abductor when she's popped. I don't want to lose those counters, so we're just gonna do this. Okay, another servant, sure. There we go, servant effect. And let's get out. Let's go Endymion, just because we do have Jack. Us gotta have a search for Cerberus right now. And I usually like to hold off on. Okay, let's go. Yes, on Abductor's effect for as long as possible until I'm ready to use whatever I search, or I'm gonna remove her, obviously, because I really in case things go awry, you know, like, I'm like, oh my goodness, he improved my electromite, what do I do? Like, I want to be able to use Abductor to search, to pivot into a lot of different things. Because one of the things that is a really good thing to, let's go actually add Magister, to do with this deck, is that when it gets disrupted, like, since there are no combos in the deck, you know, no, like, specific choke points, like, obviously hitting Cerberus and electromite are pretty good, but because there are no specific choke points in the deck, you kind of just, like, every negate just makes the end board weaker. Ooh. I think we'll still be okay. I will go Cerberus first. I think we'll be okay. We're gonna have enough to trigger Abductor and Magister still. But yeah, I was trying to say that there are no like, any disruption just makes the end board a little bit weaker. You know, let's just add Gouda with Jack King. I'm probably just gonna add the next negate off of Institution. So let's do that. All right. Abductor, then Magister. Trigger Abductor. Okay. So yeah, we go Abductor first. And then Magister. Guy's still here. Activate Abductor right here. Remove it from Citadel. Double Jack King, let's get double Endymion out. Now I have to do a Pen 7. Maybe he's still here. Because he's got like a nib, and then he's gonna. One thing that is nice is that there's no 10 pi, which means that you don't have to worry about the guaranteed drop rate into Lightning Storm into full combo. Yeah, okay, I think we're good here. So Bash, shocking. I mean, I figured I had enough already, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, now we can go Bistrewy. Probably should have used Institution first before you do that, just in case I build the just in case I had build that one card that does stuff. What Gouda, that I'm gonna go for in a second. Okay. So, Magister can't summon from deck and Endymion, but Celine still can, so let's go 4 counters now. I'm pretty sure I didn't use Void. I probably should check first. Yeah, no Void. So, now that's 7 disruptions. And I don't really think I want to use Servant, we'll just keep it for disruption. Like, sure, you can get counters, you know, but I think I have enough counters in the field right now. And Endymion can just bounce Abductor if I needed to give a monster on field. I think we'll be fine. Boss, you like to draw more than Washuashmit, and that's improbable. Washuashmit? This is probably Balance, right? Rockets? Wait a second. Okay. They use a lot of spell cards anyway, so a lot of the times when you're trying to negate boards and stuff, you gotta recognize how many spell trap cards does this deck use. If they don't use that many, then you want to negate spells early. Like, Fiendsmith does not use that many spells, just track, that's it. But with Rockets, they use a lot of spell traps, which means you could probably save your boss negate, your... Wait. Yeah. You could probably save your boss negates and stuff for, because you know you're going to be able to use your spell trap stuff. I'll negate that, though, just because I don't want him searching on the level 4. He probably wants to add it off on the boot sector, but no thank you. Oral load, extra factual drag link, 6 negates, marvelous. It's 7 as well, well, 7 disruption, 6 negates, and a good bounce, which is pretty great. Now that tracking's used up, we can use Endymion to negate. Endymion without a counter, just so he gets his protection. And now Magic I can summon out Reflection from the deck whenever. Or we could just use Gouda. Finish one, probably for... Yeah. You know what? Just because I can. I'm just gonna Gouda this. Because he wants to send it to Graveyard, Link Climb, and then summon another one. But if he can't send that to Graveyard, what is he gonna do? That's my... Yeah. That's like, what is he gonna do if he just can't send it to Graveyard? I mean, the aura when a demon starts marking the cards that are getting destroyed is unmatched. Yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. Boss, yeah. Should be using the Link player is nice. We can check his deck out in a second. Place photos for the deck to place stones. That's the only thing I think about it to counter anti-spell fragrance. Yeah, but then that still makes it so Endymions don't get any counters from those. You know what's the best way to counter anti-spell? The ban list. There's no reason it should be legal. Like oh, anti-spell stops Endymions. Like anti-spell stops any deck that wants to use a spell card. Like just draw Twin Twisters, I guess. Like no. If you're like, look at this anti-spell against this, you can't use your lure, your quick launch. You can't use anything under your spells. Like why would? What deck was this again? Oh, that's my deck. Look at that. You can't use Healers, Fusion Destiny. Like, it's a floodgate. Like, Secret Village is banned. So why not ban anti-spell if you don't want them getting links? Like, it's easier to get access to anti-spell than it is to the Secret Village. And anti-spell is more generic. Because you just go Curious and anti-spell, and then Griffin reset it. So any deck that can make Curious can also make it can also put anti-spell out. Trigger illegal, Trigger's illegal. Great, okay. Brook Village, I miss you. I don't. Ooh. I'd say, like, yeah. The best play is to go Service Institution. This hand does die to 1 Ash. He's got Charmies, I'm guessing. This hand dies to 1 Ash Blossom. Does not look very good. You think he's got a Fulos? Because if he's got Fulos, and he used the Fulos, and search Jackal King and then just pen someone out too. Okay, could be Lancia. Let's be real. Yeah, let's go bash this then. Lua is Dragon made it Dragon. Link is wild, yeah. I like, honestly, like, after Allure was Zod, like, you know, I probably shouldn't negate Allure. Just because of, the idea of how, like, you know, they could just get a +2 and get their cards triggered. I wouldn't do this first, though. Will I get punished for doing this? Trying to figure out when do I get the second, you know, the card on field is my confusion. Okay. Because the moment that... Wait. Oh, Bashes is in the extra deck. Okay, gotta remember that. I'm gonna get another Jacking out. Yeah. Are we trying raging against the meta? We are Tritron. We've already raged 6 times already. I tried Spring King, but Spring King is basically just there for Astrograph, isn't it? Here's the thing. Say that he imperms here. I can still just summon out Jack King, Bash Disc, and Endymion from my hand after switching with Abductor. So actually, it doesn't even stop. Is this that? I'll still negate it though. Like, come on. We are on a 5th summon already though. That's the thing. Okay. Let's go Abducto here. Grab ourselves another Endymion, maybe? Well, we got Jack King. We got one Endymion, one Jack King, one Endymion, one Jack King. So I guess we should go for another Jack King. We'll end on triple Jack King, double Endymion. See, we're not playing the anti-malice cards, right? I mean, I don't really think the deck needs the anti-malice cards. Pen some right now. Yeah, you know, I will pen some right now. I have enough. Did I use this effect yet? We're not gonna risk that. Because I can summon out Basilisk, but then we are out of monster effects because I didn't use the Jack King effect already. You guys ready to see a Jack King sandwich? Actually, I would have to get another monster field. Now, keep in mind, if I would have penciled out Basilisk instead... Wait, I could have just penciled out Basilisk, huh? I could have gotten Jack King back in my hand. Ooh. Okay, I think it's fine. I could have gotten Jack King back in my hand, and then Basilisk link into Selene, so that I could summon out that. So it would have been 6 negates. I forgot that Jack King was in my hand, so I actually could have risked it. Yeah. Crypto and Mir are the main threats, right? The one that both banishes, yes. Those are the 2 threats. But Days of Worm is also really stinking annoying. I gotta check here. What is they running? Is it just Days of Worm, right? This only sends Days of Worm and that Code of Soul link that we saw. So if it's just Days of Worm, there's not like another fusion or link that they could send off into Terahertz as the disruption, right? Oh, it was Thunder Dragon. So honestly, what they were waiting on was probably just Dragon Dark, which is like it's like Lancia in a way that they could just use it whenever. It's a good thing I didn't fear playing. I mean, he did potentially have Nibiru, but I could have still penciled up Basilisk and still had my negate for Nibiru. Go to Soul in any other than Subgate is unhinged. Well, I've seen a lot of Malice players, a lot of them go Code of Soul. Like more than I've seen Code of Soul more times than I've seen the Synchro. And ranked. Oh, wrong one. They're doing it because they want to be able to summon out Cryptor during the opponent's turn. They want to summon out the cards and then link summon because they don't often get a chance to summon Cryptor during the first turn. For some reason. But they do it so they can set up summon it out. White Binder, that's so good with Stevie due to being a pen deck. Oh, White Binder, I'm guessing that's the Synchro one. I'm guessing that's what that is. Oh, is White Binder one of the Malice cards? Or what? So yeah, if you guys wanted to see how a Basilisk could be utilized then, it would have been pencil out Basilisk, so that you'd have Endymion, Jack King that already uses the gate, Jack King from the hand that didn't, and Basilisk on the field. Then activate the Endymion to get the counters, and then Basilisk on the field, remove 3 counters to grab Jack King that's the extra that I did not summon with. Then I could use that Basilisk and Electrate to link into Selene. And in doing so, I would not be giving up any negate whatsoever. You know, because sometimes you have to link Endymion and Selene and Electrate into Selene, which means you're losing a negate to get a negate on the field. Oh boy. But with Basilisk, you don't need to. And then with Jack King in the hand, Selene can summon it out from hand, so that I can have Selene and Jack King in the field for that additional negate. And then I can just use the Deviant's effect from there, which means it would have been 6 negates and not 5. The Link 3 that banishes from graveyard? Oh, that one, I mean, that one turns out all the other Malice cards. So, like, it doesn't really affect Endymion in the sense that the banishes anything, but it makes every single Malice card summon to the field. I still have yet to figure out what that really does for their turn, but I imagine it's good for them during my turn. Oh, okay. Wow, this is still the one card, yeah. You can do Requiem, summon that PMS, and Kyle target special, and then fusion summons. Okay, let's see this here. Desiree is still legal, Secret's still legal, Tracked, the Grave is still legal. It's at 1 though, is what it says. If they, yeah, let's say. Wait, was he supposed to do that? Oh, I guess he can still do that. Or I can do more hand traps. Mainly use end up. Oh, okay. I prefer him going into that Desiree. Favor. Do I get more hand traps? Yeah, that's annoying. Is pure balance stronger than balance back there? I wouldn't be the one to ask about that, honestly. Go to it would for sure be because he plays both decks. You end up out of range the opponent? Yeah. So he doesn't do anything on field. The thing I'm worried about is him using the trap card that defeats Smith in Paradise. Because I've been hit by that before with Rexstream on the field. Oh? Oh? Okay. What is happening? We don't know anything else in hand. It's all one card combo. Until, oh, there's Smith in Paradise, yep. Until he fuses someone from the hand. Yeah, so this is all one card combo. He lost a card because he fused someone with the hand. Mathematic Malice wants more bricks, but you have a plan B into late CKS Hunter? True. Fish only. The dirt Cerberus forever. The dirty Cerberus forever. Nice. What is he doing? Okay. So, Feeds with the Paradise only works on level 7 or higher. Light Feed Monster Control. Which means that if he doesn't have a level 7 or higher, Feeds with the Paradise is dead. Okay. I don't even know if I want to summon out cards like a Jackal. But I will. I still will, like, just because I can't just rely on Servant getting it. You know. Because if Servant, like, stops, Magister won't do anything unless Jackal's in the extra deck. Oh? Okay. That's fine. We'll go to Reflection instead. Magister's not going to do anything really relevant for me. I just forget about Roar. Roar is so, like, not common enough for me to remember it. We summons extra with the Kleber, surely? Oh, shoot. Oh, he could do that, huh? Dang, he could do that. Huh, okay. Would be funny if he just used Paradise right now. Okay, I cannot use Reflection. The moment I get Servant to 3, he's probably just gonna drop the Paradise on me. Ooh, that's actually a really good card. Do I add another Servant or add a Endymion? That's the question. I'll serve it just because if he goes into Unicorn now and then banishes, I'm kind of toast. This is like some good, Okay, I guess we're good then. It'd be so funny if you Paradise right now, though. You have a monster that is marked to go to banished. Hang on. Yeah, we gotta sort of demon play around that that stuff. I have to go battle phase to force out the IP. Your monster that is marked to go to banishment when leaves the field, and your opponent uses Lancia. Does that monster go to graveyard? It has to, yeah. Basic monsters cannot be banished. Cards cannot be banished. Even if you have to banish a card, you can't banish it. Oh. Someone just followed. Maxa Diaz, 1995. Appreciate the follow. Hope you're doing well. Yep, there that is. If he actually goes like Unicorn to target and spin, that means that he has to target Servant, which means that if he has Imperm, he can't even use it. Oh. Yep. He loses his card in his hand. Ghost Spell, okay. Yeah, target Endymion. Alright. Yes, please. Go Reflection. I think I'll still Will Skilled Magister. Because I might need those counters, you know. But if I draw Into the Void, then that's just how the game goes. Knowledge. I have already normal summon, thanks a lot. That's the third counter. Don't really have capabilities here. Of all things. Yeah, Reflection of Knowledge is not that good. I don't want to lose my whole hand. He did it in main phase. A lot of things left in this game. Yeah. Would love it if Civet had a counter on her. Yes, please. Did I pen summon out Endymion? No, I summoned it with Servant, didn't I? Oh, I suppose I'm gonna bounce the Demon back to hand and then activate it to scale matched. Is he out? He's out of Disruption. That would have been okay. Endymion skill. Yeah, the Penstone managed to link it to a Charmer. Light, take it, go to... Yeah, dang, that's a missed opportunity. I was legit thinking, like, that's got one playstyle, that's gotta be a, That's gotta be, Imperm, right? But it wasn't. So if I would have bounced Endymion back to hand, I could have scaled Endymion, Penstone up Magister, linked Magister Reflection into Lina, take his driver, link it to Selene, and then Endymion would move 6 to pop his board. So I would have got rid of that Unicorn. I only got rid of his back row, to be fair, because this is unaffected and this is can't be destroyed because of IPS Granite. Thanks for the high scale. Yeah, I know. I just kept thinking that, like, it's not really gonna do too much. Just pen summon 2 is like popping back row is okay. Oh, but yeah. I kept thinking that if is it really worth it if IP Masquerena, what is it really worth it if Imperm, I'm just trying to say, is going to potentially negate a Dark Charmer? I want to go Reflection Effect to target and bounce both, but like he probably is not going to be able to let that stop. What is why? Yeah. I did do a lot of heavy lifting indeed. Like, I've had to cycle through because I'm not getting the best hands. I had to play through IP, Azure definitely. Another pop with Final Bigger, that's 3. The trap card that was Senzal, that's 4. You just draw that. And Roar, that's 5, by the way. Oh, and Peter's Paradise Sending in Graveyard, that's still a 6. So that was 6 disruptions he had. So now he could just, yeah. He could just sequence, go into Desiree and then negate my scales, and I can't really stop that. How many does he have in Graveyard? Wait, he's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do Engraver. He's gonna do Engraver! Guess what? Who you sending now? Good job. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. He still got 4 in Graveyard. He can still go into in Desiree, which is really obnoxious. You know, it's funny, but it's sad that he's still gonna win because of that. Even despite that. Wait, 2? Wait, 2? A lot of attack points. Not enough. Okay. Oh yeah. I was trying to focus on his graveyard to see what he's got. Mastery's still the best one to go for. Oh wait, no, I still lose because of Lacrima Burn. So. Yeah, unfortunate. Go just keep trying. What? Wait, no way! I lost that one. What? No, wait! I lost this one. What are you talking about? Wait, no, I lost. Lacrima Burn. That's from. I was at 600. No, I lost. Game. Take the win away. I don't deserve it. Or do I? I don't know. Wait. We take those? No, I lost. I absolutely lost that because of Lacrima Burn. Like, if I had the life points still, I could still make it up. But Deus Ex Machina, the absolute closest that it could be to like losing is if he linked away Lacrima effect target, and then I asked him to chain another card, and then he lost the time limit. That'd be like the last possible time. He was probably setting a card because he's like, I'm out of time, I'm gonna end my turn, so he couldn't have any time to link away Lacrima, but wow. Like, I thought at first that he just didn't have any link monsters to link away to, so he didn't want to deal with it. But it's like, wait, what? Filthy Unending Nightmare, indeed, but he didn't have enough life points, or did he? Yeah, I didn't have enough life points. I got confused. But he could definitely incident the nightmare pop everything. He was like, finally, I moved that darn Endymion. Now we lose because they don't have any time. Yeah. The time is it going to take before the realizes Endy came targeted? I know, right? Like, first off, Unicorn couldn't target Endy. And then second off, Azure Moon could destroy Endymion. So you gotta be like, okay, there's something. What's going on? Let me read this card. Like, he didn't even think to read it after Azure Moon stopped it. Oh, Blue Tang. Weird sis. Oh yeah, he looks at my hand. He's gonna know not to use a monster effect. His hand's not the best, but neither was Moonstess, right? Perfect hand knowledge? Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Wait, no way this is actually Mermail, right? Is Mermail unhit for this event? Guys? Is Mermail full power? This is so wildly risky to see an Angel Unchained blocked. Guys, is this deck fully legal? Man, what's the card that they usually go for? I don't know. I never went into Mermails. This is some unholy Winston N18 brew. Indeed. My hand is also not the best. I don't have a play yet. I gotta draw into something. But he knows my hand, so he knows... Well, I mean, to be honest, he probably doesn't even know what any of my cards do. Talents, please. Yes! Okay. So, Talents is going to be always dead if he didn't use a monster effect. So I'm pretty sure Talents is not going to do me any good. But he got rid of 2 spells, which is really obnoxious. I can only hope to draw into, like, Citadel. Oh, not Citadel. Syrup Burst. He just cards lead's pretty much over. He's gonna end. It's got another one. It's just that I'm just knowing that Talents is gonna be absolutely dead. So this is probably the most dead card out of the whole hand. If he just knows I don't have to use a monster effect. But now that Talents is gone, he might be like, well, maybe I can use monster effects now. So I don't know. It'd probably be best if we just got Talents in like Jack King of Basilisk and I kept my spells, because his hand is like really not good. Heading off the Battle Ocean Search is a huge part of countering Moonstess. And I think he got access to it, didn't he? Yeah, he's got Battle Ocean already. Does it he hand loop? Does it he the hand loop though? I thought he could only hand loop 2. Maybe he could banish 1 card to summon it back, but it's only hand looping with 2 cards, I think, right? Yeah. Yep, Argonaut with a negate. I don't really have a play at the moment, which is really kind of frustrating. And he's also unaffected, because this is using Moonstess Crystal Heart, and he used Moonstess Crystal Heart. So it's not like I could go to Animal to try to steal. Max Rip is 3, for my knowledge. 1 targeted Rip and 2 random Rips. If is Wave Event legal? Depends on hand knowledge. I thought the one that you know looks at the hand and banishes 1 card. It returns the card at the end of the turn, right? So like it wouldn't really be that much of a. So is there a way they can get to like put the card back in the deck so you don't draw it, or what? Ugh. Depending on depends on the hand. What is this? I don't even know what I'm looking at. You should scoop it. I see Mermail. Yeah, I'm just thinking like, are they fully legal? Is my question here. It looks like they are, to some extent. I seriously doubt this hand will do anything. Like, I needed 2 goaded draws, one with Upstrike, one for turn. But even then, it's still got a monster negate. Nah, not monster negate. A spell trap negate. It's taking a while. I think he's gonna run out of time with the last guy. Okay. Good start. No, this one bash. What if I normal summon bash this, click into Artemis in this arrow, and then Jack can pop someone out? That didn't do any good. I'm gonna try that, honestly. I was gonna go with Flexion, but like, Dragon into the spell is hard order for something that can just get negated. Uh-huh. Yeah, you can't anima. I know, but like, there's no level 1, so it's not like it would do anything anyway. Yeah. So let me try this. What else has it got? But it's got that one card that does stuff. The Cipion is able to be hand helpful. Nope. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Unfortunate. Obviously, add a Endymion, pen someone out, go Selene. And then also pop 2 with Beyond. Would have probably got me the win, but that hand could not play through many disruptions at all. Yeah, Beyond was the plan AI. But yeah. I think that if we could still, like, if he had no disruptions, but still having to go against no disruptions is a tall request, a very tall request. He also negated the first thing he saw, so maybe he would have just Jacka Kinged early. He would have just negated that, and then Ash would have Upstart would have eaten the Ash. It's actually a really good hand. Actually, a really good hand. We're playing around a draw right now. Alright, now if he's got draw and Lackbird in hand, and he's waiting, I can just negate it. Void, kind of annoying. Good still. Let's go Sim into pop. Get out the Endymion. Now, will I have enough counters? Technically, yes, but it's freaking risky. I'm gonna still try it. Yeah, we're still gonna do it. We're gonna be playing into Nib really rough here, but I think it's a good. I think we could still get away with it. All right. Now we have enough to negate, not both at the same time, but one or the other. Alright, let's see here. Go and put another negate in, I would say. Jacking Endymion. Let's put another Endymion in. Now let's go. Effect, pop the Jackal. I'm probably just going to add that Endymion right back. Or I could just add Basilisk and then get the... Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's pretty good. That's actually really good. Yeah. Let's go Basilisk first. I have an idea here. Not a bad for 3-card hand against 12. Yeah, indeed. Let's put... I don't know, let's just put Silver back in. Magister is actually really good. Okay. Our whole idea was just going to be moving forward to get Abductor, you know? And then we could go into the Void and Mastery to get the counters in it. But, like, we kind of have everything we need. Have I used Void yet? We haven't. Do I really want to use Void is my question. When I could probably go for an... Okay, I could probably... Can I go for a Garuda Bound? But I don't think so. If I go Master Abductor and then Mastery to add... I could probably still do that. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'd have to add Citadel, though. It's fine. I don't want to use Void if I can use Abductor to search Garuda. Additional Disruption. 2, and, yeah. Yeah, let's cleanse it out now, because we're not going to add anything that can be, we're not going to add anything that can be, pen summon out. We'll get more counters this way. Do this, and let's add Citadel. I could also have used Void and just negated my own board, now that I think about it. Before Supreme King Venom is not really doing any anything, but anything that like would help me at all. Pretty nice not having to worry about the guaranteed max C. Okay. Now I can search Garuda for additional disruption. With that, Mastery and Upstart are the only spells essentially with that hand. Well, hey Citriel, how you doing? I did have this institution to be fair to. Hey Rosalie, how you doing? 45 people watching. Appreciate everyone for being here. We got 7 disruptions here. He uses one spell at all. I don't need him to do it for this to work, but it's going to make me feel a lot more comfortable because then Citadel's going to have counters, and I'll be able to bounce Abductor instead of having to bounce another card. So if he does use a spell card that I can let go through, like a Into the Void or a Lure of Darkness, then I'll have a lot more counters to protect my board. Like I don't want him to start off with Lightning Storm on the back row or something. Oh, Ancient. Oh, we gotta negate these. We gotta negate these. Going second deck is fine, but I know all about this. Oh, hi, what's up? Okay, sure. Spell. Spell? Where's your monster? Spell? Where's your monster? Okay. That's a lot of spells, though, that he had to send for that. Alright. Well, I did mention about the guaranteed droplet and against going second decks against Tenpai. I didn't say that. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to get with Ancient Gears, but I'm saying it's nice not having to worry about Tenpai with the guaranteed droplet, and then I get dropleted, so it's kind of like karma. Of course, they have droplet. He also already normal summoned. Balance. Oh, nice. Okay. Gerudo, if he gets rid of one of my monsters, not only obviously Master can summon out, but Gerudo can bounce Chaos Giant, which is hilarious. Chaos Giant is the main thing I'm worried about. Because he can attack everything, that's their OTK piece. Anakin does piercing, so it's not like something in defense mode would do anything. But he is unaffected by spell trap cards, and monsters cannot use their effects in the battle phase. But he's still affected by monster effects. Oh, Dark Column. Okay. HQ Fusion. Oh crap. Okay, well that is game already, by the way. Because HQ Fusion says if you're using HQ God, you can use cards in your hand. He's just gonna go to HQ Chaos Giant and attack everything on the board. Yeah. Now, if only I had Avamax in the field. Yep. That's game. Because like, this card can be bounced, but I don't have any room for it. Well, GG's. Feel like Newt would be proud of this duelist. Nice. Alright. Defeated by Doctor Dueling. Is the Doctor Dueling another word for droplet? Probably another go home. Alright, this hand is not the best. People are ashing the worst cards. Well, the only thing this hand can do is add Master and Pen Summon. Also, did I send Knowledge? I did, so I can't even go into can't even go into the Spellbook engine. Pretty good. The fact that we can't push, that makes you actually angry. Yeah, it's like the worst, using up on the worst, into the void on Abductor no, into the void, getting Ash is like the worst use of Ash at all, and yet our hand wasn't really that good. I think he's got, like, something he could chain in hand. He's had a quick effect last time. Okay, I guess he didn't need it at all. What? Maybe I should have negated? I'm thinking I could just use Endymion to negate True Light. Oh, if I'm using this. I think it's Baylor that's in his hand, but he might have Drill Beam already usable. Oh? The Private Trap card? Wow, indeed. Now I feel more comfortable using Endymion. Or it's Jack or King, either one of them. Because if I use Jack or King, could not chain Endymion because it didn't have enough counters at all. You still got like Drill Beam or something in hand, right? I gotta check. Okay. Got the Drill Beam? No. Okay. That's Abductor, Magister. I thought it's Magister just because Abductor is activatable. Magister is going to be a lot more difficult to activate. And now it's really activate spot everything. That's why I didn't wait for the whatever he activated. I just waited for the Okay. I need to figure out what this trap does, by the way, before I make any other decisions. Voice Dragon. Okay, so it just negates summons here. So maybe I don't stop. Oh, okay. I actually have to. I'm about to say, it's because otherwise it goes into the Spirit Link, and then no. There's no Spirit Link. It's a Synchro Festival. What am I thinking? That's my fault. I'm so used to just playing the Blue Eyes that yeah, it's Synchro Festival with Primate TCG card boss. Yeah. Wait. Okay, so he's got Drill Beam in hand, right? Or is it illegal? Oh, it's banned! What? Why do they show me it then? I'm confused at how the freaking related cards work anymore. Drill Beam's banned for this? No, see, I know. I realized that there was no synchros. I kept thinking, oh, he's gonna attack over Jackal King with Blue Eye Spirit. I'm like, there is no Blue Eye Spirit. I thought about that after. Otherwise, yeah, I just let it go through. Like, what's it gonna do? That's an interesting extra deck. You probably want to go IP, but was he locked into anything? No. Oh yeah, it was Primate, but without Drill Beam. Drill Beam's banned. So, that was just weird. Triple Blue Eyes, though. This is preparing for... Oh, look at that. This is still legal, apparently. Come on, E. Report. Back to week. How many viewers should I play? Yes. When the new Kyberman comes out, you're gonna have to play 3 Blue Eyes to make Kyberman work. Ugh, his hand is also not the best. It's also almost the exact same hand I got last time. Abductor, Jacking, and Endymion. Oh my goodness. The Primate needs emergency band. I mean, it didn't really do anything that game. We'll wait to see if he's got like that's just full combo though, isn't it? Isn't every Blue Incest like every level 4 lower full combo? If he starts going Mormon route like before, then I'll just go next because I don't want to have to wait through all that like before. We have 23 people watching. Appreciate everyone for being here. Oh dang, he gets to add the spell now, right? Hmm. Looks like it's just generic marine cess. General, you know what I'm saying. Not pure, I guess is what I'm saying. It's pure marine cess. Crystal Height. So the first Princess player, he legit negated the first thing he saw, which is like Into the Void or something. So I'm thinking that if I go Abductor, do you think he's just gonna negate that, thinking that it'll stop it? Like, people don't know, it doesn't negate pendulums. Actually, you probably just summon it right now, right? Yeah, this card negates spell effects, which means that if you activate a pendulum, it's just gonna stay on the field. You get the activated effect. So I'm kind of hoping that it's like that. Is the trap event legal? Well, let's see. Apparently, you're supposed to do it like this because Konami doesn't tell you what's banned. It's that one. That's a lot of back row. Yeah, we'll go like this, Jackal, and I'll use Abduct in the other column because if he has Imperm, you know, then I would want Abductor to get negated in this scale rather than the other one. Otherwise, I can't use my scales at all. Because Abductor already can't leave the scale. If I have Survey in the scale, Survey would not be able to leave the scale. So Abductor not be able to leave the scale, I'd rather that be him imprimed. That be the one that gets the hit with the imprim. Of course. Impulse. Very fascinating. Bruh, that doesn't work. That doesn't do anything. I'm gonna crash over one of your monsters now. Well, I had talents. So I would still need another spell to do stuff. Okay. I never go battle phase enough times to know that's a thing. Gotta set my back row because of Void. Oh, we'll see. Yep, a fan of Chapter Children's Card Gaming, they said. I don't know, like, I know people are gonna be sick of seeing me, but that draw should not be usable going on top of a board. It's worse than Max C, I'll stand by that. Would you rather you put a draw one... Wait, does it put it in the back row? Oh, it puts it in the hand? Would you rather you put a draw one card for every summon? Or would you rather you would not be able to do any searches at all, so you can't even do those summons in the first place? Have you ever pressed more than a Pokemon card game? Is it worse than getting impulse trolled? Is it worse than getting impulse trolled, Maxi, or what's worse? Or are you saying what's worse than getting I'm confused. Frank, can you reword your comment? I played Pokemon in Unedited 98, but I lost my interest after my grandpa and my young brother said, like you said, indeed, not mature. Because you mean that you were playing Pokemon, but your family told you that it was a children's game and you gotta grow up, I'm guessing? Which is sad. I haven't had anyone tell me that yet about Yu-Gi-Oh, but fortunately, no. Fortunately, I don't revolve my life around this game enough for people to get concerned, aside from spending 14 hours on one stream, indeed. But, you know, I only stream on Sundays and Sundays, so it's not like every single day. It's taking a little while to figure out what he wants to do. Let's see negated Endymion thinking. Okay, here's the thing. He probably used Argonaut. Maybe he knew Endymion wouldn't get negated, but he just wanted a body on field. It would make sense. He probably thought that I couldn't do anything else, but still, can't really be too sure. Yes, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Different mechanics and more interactive as MTG. Not too much interaction when you get drolled. It was wave. Fortunately, I know that. Okay, battle piece. So you attack twice. Yeah. Might be the trap card. I'm gonna pen someone first, just because I need to be able to get my the counters that I need. I'll go with someone in these two zones, and that's the trap card. That's not a good draw. What to say? You wanna draw again, or what? Okay. He used improve in the very wrong column. Yeah. Playstyle, I find in Magic Badge especially. Let's see, what do you have? Oh, Velo's in graveyard though. Abductor now. Negate this. Negate it, come on. Come on. Yes! Okay. I have a good shot here now. I could go Lina, but I think Electromite is a little bit better. So that I can bait out any other disruption you might have still. I mean, let's read this. If you do control... Then, if you control Electra, all markers you currently control are unaffected by opponent's card effects at the end of this turn. Okay. I don't know. Basilisk doesn't really matter too much to me. Let's actually Abductor. Actually, no. Maybe it should matter. Abductor. Add back Basilisk probably. Draw a card. Institution's actually not that bad. We use Institution. I gotta use like a Basilisk. No, I should have enough spells here. Okay, that's 4 cards, and he's got 4 cards that can be popped too. Yes, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what did you summon off? It's the control. They special summon this card, so it is the it's that one. That's the one that can be popped. Already pen summon? Yeah, I didn't forget. Don't worry. Oh, 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. Dude, that was. Yes. That's fine. And let's go put. Yeah. I don't know. Jackal King, Jackal. Let's go put Jackal King back in. Just because we're gonna get it out anyway. And let's go Cerberus. Pop. Get the Jackal King back. Effect. Pop. Spit out the Cerberus. Cerberuso. Though I could also like have gotten out Bash just to get back it. I think it's fine though. Okay. Yeah. Let's go Magister right now. We already pen summoned, but it's fine. I think I can still do a good job here. And what's a card we want to get out in the field? It's currently control, right? Let's see here. All face of monster currently control. So he already had these 2 on the field already, so they're not going to be affected. Let's go and remove 6 counters. Okay, we have enough, right? We should have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grab me this Jackal King from the deck. But you negate with you. But I guess I could play with Pen Malaysia tries to with you in 2004. So 1, 2, and 3. Grab the Jackal King out. Did we go Void, by the way? No, we did not. Okay. Use you. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll get Banish you. And how much attack was we looking at? 9,400. Let's do it. Extra like 3,000, I think, right? $12,000. Well, maybe he forgot that he couldn't be unaffected. It would have been cool if I could get triggered that Magister as well. But what do you guys think about that? I got Droll to still won. So keep promises, no more other game cards after Yu-Gi-Oh game, even with Vanguard, Battle Spirit, or One Piece came after it. Like, everyone play here for old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Nobody says what my age are now. Yeah. Well, that was a game. What do you guys think? I was gets what? Valor? Okay, on that last turn, that was Valor, that was Imperm, that was Marincess, so triple monster negate, and spell trap negate. And I still was able to. I think that would have been OTK, right? That's 12,000. I think that actually, I really think that would have been. I wanted to check that again. Was that? I had 12,000. I think he had 8,000, obviously, but I think his monsters were 4. That would have been OTK. I think it reminds me why I didn't like Incest. Insane. Appreciate you, I'm a Methodist. Like, I want to check, like, his. Oh, thanks for the follow. Let's see who that was. Method. I just call you Method. Appreciate the follow, really do. One draw, by the way, and he drew it. Reminds me why I didn't like Incest. So, I want to see. None of his monsters currently in the field could be affected, except for the one I banished. So I want to check, I want to calculate his life points and attack points and my attack points and see if actually, I think that is still game even without any pops. It was like, okay. So check this out. I get drolled instantly. Drolled. It's like, oh yeah, okay, sure. Skip the skippable cutscene, and then impulse. I think he just wanted to get a body in field. Because this one, then he wants to target back to the deck, and then yeah. Probably why he did that. So I want to check out his life points. What's Drool again? Yeah. Always hits. Cup of Ace always heads. Let's check this out. So he's got Coral Triangle. That's the card he kept on the field, I think, right? Yep. Let's check this out. Oh, I see. That's why Imperm was in the wrong column. Yeah. This is Impulse. Let's summon 2, just to make sure I can get through these counters here. Okay. Veiler. I didn't need to negate the Veiler, but I wanted to bait out the trap, Wincest trap. I'm like, okay, well, he's got Imperm instead. I wanted to bounce Abductor to hand, activate it again, and then try to use the Endymion, but he still had his monster here, so it's good that he negated here. And I knew that if he had another, whatever, card effect, negate like Veiler, he'd negate Electromite, so that Sleek would go just fine. Counters, because he's got some spells in graveyard too. 1. Oh yeah, his monsters, his crit spells count as well. Field spell, which is not going to do anything. Okay, so I want to calculate my life points here. Kind of try to keep it in my, like, do I want to keep jacking in the field instead and save for the extra disruptions? Okay. So, he's about to scoop here. Let's just do our calculations. 9,900 plus 3,000 is 12,900, right? 12,900. Calculate his monsters. That's 3,800 at his end. 3,800. 12,900 minus 300 is 9,100. So, I was kind of 1,000 life points short, indeed. But Field Spell could have been negated. He probably was top decking. And even if he wasn't, Service cannot be destroyed and neither could Endymion. So, even if he had a way to pop the monsters... he couldn't destroy them. And obviously the really high attack points. He's not going to be able to attack over Cerberus, and if he attacks over Demon, I get another search. And yeah, this is pretty good. So yeah, I wouldn't have enough time. So he would have been at 900 life points still, unfortunately. But I was going to use Institution to move forward to get Garuda in hand, which means I would have had not only Demon negate, but Garuda to bounce back to hand as well. So it would have been double disruption versus that. How many in extra deck? How many in extra? What are you saying? How many Wincest were in extra deck? He went through like half of his cards. Yeah, 1 Droll, you're right. Double Veiler, double, triple Ash, triple Imperm, Lancia, and Fool. Lots of hand traps. Thought I might have got 1. Interesting. How much damage in total would have been 12,900? Yeah. Just an amazing. Shame Eva Sketch is not here. But I could probably just, you know, save the sweep play. But I don't have enough saved replays on my Oh, did I? Okay, I don't have everything. I just gotta win. Really, that's a win after going second. Yeah, that's definitely a challenge. I gotta win 2 more duels that I collected all, so I can do it all at once. Wait, how close? I didn't even check. How many duels left until I get my I'm only streaming 2 hours, it's insane. But I also did start streaming very late today, so I'm not gonna like, oh, I only done 2 hours, let's keep going. I'm gonna still try to get to my 11 wins, and then I'm gonna call it for the night. Actually, it's a good hand. I do like Call by the Grave going second and Citadel going second. Do you guys remember when you saw Fight for Patchwork and the first thing you thought was branded? Oh crap. I wish it was branded. I wish it was Fight for us at this point. Fluffles. Let's keep going. Let's go for the title boss. We're gonna go for the title, yes, but we are going to go get that title tomorrow after we reach 5,500. We're gonna go 5,500 today and 5,500 tomorrow. Actually, I don't even know what I want. Probably Abductor is the best thing I want him to discard, but he might just end on the Floodgate card. But we'll see if he does or not. The anti-spell on legs. You need 3 more wins for 5,100? Dang, that's really close too. So yeah, we'll wait through all these games. We'll extend the duels as long as possible. And then we'll probably go raid someone else because we are at 29 viewers. It's pretty cool. Well, let's hope that he doesn't end on the Floodgate. Oh, wait, no, that's not the Floodgate. In regard. Actually, oh, there's no, I guess it's not really treat. Oh, there's Diabells right there. He's gonna be able to just, you can just send Diabells from hand to graveyard and then fusion summon with it, right? It's the opponent's turn, right? So can I cover the graveyard before it gets it on the field? Really? It's Philippines with common now. You both interrupted effects? Okay, I gotta check something out. That's always at 3 for this. Okay, sure. Which means this is still just Desiree, negate, call with the great. Yeah. So I would love to sit through and see if I can break the board, but if he just gets that Diabells, I can't stop that at all. And if I use Cover the Grave, he's just gonna use Desiree to stop that. So we will just save our time here. Because Diabells is an auto win against Endymions. I have 1 out to it, and he can stop that out. So, yeah, I'd love to wait it through and see if I can go through it because it was a good hand. But I'm going to get Floodgated. I can't really do anything against that. But Madman is winning 3 Desiree. I mean, that, yeah. But I was hoping that Desiree wasn't legal just because of, like, you can see that other Fiend person doesn't even summon Desiree. And he was still doing some interesting stuff before he timed out. It's okay. Could play spell, can't do any? Yes. Oh, heroes. Okay. 60 card heroes. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, this is not heroes. I mean, it could still be heroes, but it's highly unlikely. Sometimes they use Vion to actually get out. Okay, it is heroes. Okay, good. Sometimes they use Stratos, 3 hero lives, and then a Stratos to get Vion, so Vion can send Sinister Necrom to summon out a distant gold. But looks like it actually heroes. And Vion is a 1-card combo, because of this now. So he's not supposed to send Shadow Mist here. He's supposed to send Malicious still, because then you go Malicious summon out, and then you go into Cross Crusader to tribute summon, and then you go in Fertile Devicer, so you can banish Crusader with Vion to get the poly. Add Denia, yeah. So Vion is a 1-card combo without needing to use up Shadow Mist, but he used it now. The title score is so helpful now. I know if any opponent is good at the game or not. That's funny. Wait, he just. I mean, yeah, I guess that's fine. Oh yeah, that's why he didn't send. Okay, that's fair. That's why he didn't send a Malicious, because he had it in hand. Oh, followers. Young Goiten. You just got 5 negates. Good job. Appreciate the follow. Let's check. What are they all? I'm pretty sure they're unhit. They don't really need to be hit that badly. Like, you're at 3, okay. And Plasma's always legal in all these events, so like Plasma's gonna be at 3 for sure. What Dark Angel? I hope he tries to Dark Angel lock me, because I can just get rid of it really easily. All the same one card combo. He had a Dust to Gold. The thing that I don't like at all is the trap card that Dark Supremacy is the card. That's the one that is really gonna be annoying. You think Young Horton heals a who? Maybe. Yep. It's like you could add one card with favorite in its name. Why don't you just say you could add one favorite card? Like favorite in its name. Like no one says that. Add one hero monster with different name. Add one favorite card. Why favorite in its name? When the new DD sport drops, can you get from your friend Dom to teach us? Oh, friend Dom to teach us? Are you saying Dominus to teach you DDDs? I have a friend who actually uses DDDs. He has been using it for 10 years. I've known him for 10 years as well. And he's really good at it. So I'm not really sure if he's still, he's just getting really busy with his college and stuff. What do you want, Dargo? What do you want? He's almost done with the combo. Dark Supremacy is the one that I really don't like. Make Confusion. Yeah. Make a YouTube video with him, maybe? That's the one? Wait, not Dominus, but my other friend? I don't know. Like, I just text him and stuff. I don't really think he's good for a YouTube video, but I can always ask him. He doesn't really play Master Duel because of Max C. He's like, I'm really not a fan of Max C, so I just not. He plays EDO Pro though. Shadows, it'd be funny if he goes Dark Angel Lock. Nope, it's Plasma. So I might just cover the grave at the start. Right? So he might use Dark Supremacy, which is good, actually, because then I don't have to worry about that. What just happened? Rozzy, gifting at tier 1? Thank you. Giving a tier sub to Cuddly Kuga. That's really cool. That's really cool of you. I still don't know too much about that. Oh, did that just happen twice? Wait, what? Appreciate it. Thank you for helping the community. Okay, no hand traps, so okay. So no hand traps. I know what his entire field is. So bait out Dark Supremacy with this, and then we have to worry about. Okay. Whoa, that's not good. Wait, no Super Holly. So yeah, no, none of that. I guess he didn't want to... No, I guess he didn't care. We don't know which one is which. Salute to Sind... Yeah. Wait, he didn't care about putting DPE back, okay. Wait, he wants to draw into it? Okay. Dark Supremacy is really annoying. I could play through this for sure. The only issue is that Dark Supremacy negating scale is really, really obnoxious. Okay. Add Garuda. See this now? Because he's probably going to chain Dark Supremacy if I get it, to Institution and negate it, so I want to get the card right now. Regardless, I'm either getting Favorite Contact. I actually, honestly, if he really cares about Favorite Contact, regardless, I'm going to be beating out the Dark Supremacy. So we're going to get off to this one. You look to be funny. Open, enjoy my gift? Yes, Fasley, we do. He's doing that right now. Okay. So, I guess we didn't need to use Jackal then, but... How many cards can he negate? 1, 2. Negate 2 cards. That doesn't do anything, actually. Love to take control of it, but I'm negated right now. I'm gonna do this right now just so he doesn't Dark Supremacy negate Magister. I'm negating 2 though is what's doing me in. That's what's really obnoxious. Out of disruptions. Surely that means that I can, That's the thing, like, with Artemis locking up the zone like that is really, really annoying, because now because of that, I could just, I could summon out Service attack over his, no, I couldn't because of Sunrise. Oof, maybe I should have waited on that. Yeah, Sunrise is just gonna attack over and destroy one of my cards anyway. It's not gonna work out. Yeah, this isn't gonna work out. Like, Dark Supremacy to getting 2, otherwise I would have been able to add a Endymion and then attack over the board like that. Endymion pop the board, but it's not like I could do anything here. It's just gonna pop Magister, unfortunately. Yeah, it's the Dark Supremacy is the main thing that shouldn't have a fit of whatever you call it. Like, I thought I was thinking it's gonna pop 1, otherwise we would barely able to we would have been barely able to play through all of the disruption. And obviously, if he instead of Plasma, if he went Dark Angel, we would have been a lot better off because we could just link away into Anima and or maybe even Knowledge Artemis off that, so you can Knowledge draw 2 right there. But we would have still had to deal with DPE because we couldn't call it a grave. This hand's not good. Not good at all. Maybe he'll use a hand trap. Ash this, come on. Or Ghost Rogue, or do some hand trap. Ogre, that's fine. I just really need the draw too. Oh, I could. It's fine. Like I could have chained Beast Druid to protect it, but I'm thinking that if, like it's not worth it. If I can get enough counters to trigger Abductor, I can play. Oh, okay. Well, I can't play. So if I would have chained Beast Druid, and that's 2 counters, we had to get Jackal. He would have probably ashed that, but if he didn't, we have to get that though, right? I have to just because one, it gets some access to this. If I don't, he gets barrel, which gets the many spell trap. Then he gets if it is a indeed Blue Eyes, he gets to summon out. If he gets access to Mausoleum, he gets to summon out Blue Eyes to attack over Endymion anyway. So I wanted to just stop it at the start. Oh, okay, it worked. Bash is cool. Let's go for trafficking. Get Abductor. And honestly, think of it just if he end his turn out that, I might just do this. Bash, yeah, okay. Still playing into under Nibiru range. Because even if I don't draw anything good, I could still get counters to negate his board. That's what I'm going for. The dog is looking like he wants to go out. Bash just instead. Let's go Abductor just because like she's just a better low scale at the moment. But I guess you're cool too. I guess we'll go Servant right now. And I don't have enough to go for game yet, and I don't. So I think go Celine. No. I could if I was really risky. I could have link Jack. Okay, let's bet Jack King into Celine, split Abductor, go Axis Code, and go 53-28. But I thought, well, if he ends this one on nothing, he probably still has nothing. He probably draws one card he can use, and I negate it. My dog wants to go out, so I'm gonna take him out first. I'm gonna acknowledge who followed first, of course. Rosley just subscribed. Appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Give me a second. I gotta do 2 more games when I get back, but give me 1 second. I'm gonna take my dog out. And I'm back. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's check out his deck list. It was definitely Blue Eyes, right? Yeah, maybe he was on Nib, but he just couldn't get to use it. Maybe he was on Dominus Purge too, and he didn't get to use that either. I don't know. Could have been on one Ghost Ogre, by the way. Could have been on more than one Ash and didn't get to, like, maybe he just worked in hand traps. Hey, that's not for you. Low East. Okay. Go 2 more games. Sweet. And then we can call it, and we'll stream again tomorrow. We also, like, I keep repeating this, but, we streamed, like, really late today. Because I needed to, yeah, like I said, we streamed really late today, so I still want to, it's good that it's a short stream, is what I'm trying to say. Hopefully no droll, that'd be funny, or not funny, but not cool if he drolls. I was like, do we want to use Jackal's effect early? Because we definitely have enough to get the count. So like, let's just do this now. 1, 2. It is nice to get double spellbooks though. Let's say, do we have enough pendulums? Is what I'm trying to wonder. Yep, to warrant getting for Electric to actually get value from. It looks like we do. Go for Endymion or Bashless. But if we go, let's see, if we go Bash, right? We keep Spirit in hand. You know, actually, okay. This is actually not a bad idea either. Because then we could just go Celine and what do you call it? Might as well do this right now, but Celine can summon out that Jackal in hand. It's pretty easy. We go Electromite, put Abductor in the extra deck. Pop Servant, add back Abductor, Active Abductor, Bestiary. That's double. That's search Abductor and then match to summon out. Okay. I guess one more game and then we can chill out. The only 2-hour stream is pretty nice. What were you on anyway? What, Punk? Sorry, Prank Kids? I knew it was a Punk, but like Prank Kids, I haven't seen this deck in a long time. Bad. Good boy. Alright, let's go get this last win then. That's also the last bit of yeah, looks like it. The last gems, but that's fine. Adventure Prank Kids. Yeah, that's an old deck. Old deck. But it's cool seeing it again. Coin tosses. Maybe we'll get this sooner than we thought. My dog sounded like he was puking for a second, so that really creeped me out. That really startled me, if I'm going to say. Okay. Probably Lancia, to be fair. Which means that if I want to actually get this called by working, it might not actually work. Abductor is actually nice, though. Coolos, okay. I'm gonna kindly say no to that. Okay. I don't want to go for Endymion instead. Go ahead, yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. I think that we can go pretty far like this. Ash on that. Okay. That's good, bro. Yo, Blaze! We're actually about to end stream pretty soon. This is our last game because I'm pretty sure we're about to win. He used the wrong card though. He definitely should have just ashed first. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. I'm getting a call. Okay, that's just my brother calling to give me ideas for the video that's about to happen. That's not the best hands to get. It's kind of annoying. But, let's see here. I would love to have gotten one more draw. One more spell so I could trigger that master. Understand. Or should I be thinking, what happened here? Wait. That's good. Okay, some awkward questions. How could I get the logo name on side for those comments? Got the name. With event logos. I wonder what's going on in chat right now. Okay, so he. Yeah. Let's see here. Is there a way I can get an extra spell activation? I don't think so, unfortunately. Okay, so I think it's can we go Jackal King, Endymion, Basilisk, and then link Electrolyte and Jackal King into honestly, I still think the best thing is just to go for an Endymion. But then again, okay, it's all these hand traps are gonna go for Jackal King. Yeah, I have an idea here though. Let's go with you, and you. You hands get them flamin' warper. I'm gonna pretend that made sense. Okay. And I could do that. Let's use your effect right now. 2 and 3. I actually utilized Battle Supreme King finally. Pop you. Add you back. Now we can activate you. Actually, let's activate you instead. How do you ignore it to do it? I think that was what do you call it? Michael Scott talking to Dwight. Okay, that's cool though. We actually utilized this card. Maybe the wrong zone, but I think it's still fine. We're gonna get into the spell counter. Indeed. Yeah, it's the wrong zone for sure. We could have summoned the other zone and gotten that. Oh, let's just do that instead. Use that other effect. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, we could have gotten a little bit better. I still think we can do fine. Let's go into IP now. Negate one card. That, but yeah, you right. I'm dishonored. He was talking to Dwight, but yeah. Dishonor upon your whole family. What's my dog doing? Yep, he's good. Alright, yeah, we're still fine here. So, we could have used Jacking Scale Effect to get that extra body and kept matching on the field. I think we're still okay. What the dog doing? Yeah, he's just eating his chew toy for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the way, this is food 2 hand traps. And it's still like 8 disruptions. And we're gonna just pop a Abductor. So a demon can just bounce himself to hand, and then IP Masquerader can link into him, whatever you call it, that one card, Unicorn, and I can discard whatever I bounce to hand. But look at this, just like how insane of a board is that through Ash and Fuelos? Like obviously I had Call by the Grave for the no. Shadow using Stormy Venom, I know. Yeah. Have you played the early disc collection? Not sure. I should have checked the graveyard. You can have it. I don't care about that. This looks like just to get whatever he sends. Let's get an extra draw, it looks like. Void strikes again. I forgot about Void. How could I forget about the Void? Out of the Void. Get an extra draw. Oh, it's Ray. Would you guys die for Ray? Crash Taker. Yeah, you can have it. I think he's gonna use. He has to use the effect of Ring in the battle phase. Contribute, and then I just jacked him to pop it. My Gorilla Moye with Johnny, you can bet me, yeah. You can bet I'll be at her funeral, revealing hands and secret summoning into Shengying to add Logyon. Well, that was it. Let's get wired up and play Black Rider against Max Team with Charming Fuelos. Yeah. Alright. So that's today's stream. Let's check out his deck list though. I mean, I know it's the Fusion League Festival, but I was really expecting just to be seeing him Tenpai, because that's how I'm so used to seeing it. But yeah, wasn't worried about Heavy Storm. And then he had Ray and 2 other cards. Like, he would have needed a Rejeki Droplet. Unfortunately, he didn't draw that. That would have been pretty obnoxious. But yeah. What? Anticlimactic? Indeed. Hey, that's our deck. That's the deck list. And who do we go against before? Low East, what? Yeah, Unpink Kids, which is pretty cool. Yeah, what was this deck? Yeah, Blue Eyes. Still Primate Blue Eyes, so I guess Primate's still really used a lot. Why do they do this? What? I guess they could do that, but there's no XYZ, so why? I guess it's so they can add any card from deck to hand for the draw phase. Okay, we got our stuff there. Jewel Beam banned, not worth to play. Yeah, this is the second time I've seen them seen that happen. Seen them using that. 1,000 gems is pretty neat. So you're gonna destroy over 1,000 more monsters by battle. And activate 2,000 more traps. But actually, my lifetime missions though. How much is left for lifetime missions? Trap destroy monsters, special monsters from the graveyard. Actually, I'm actually closer than I thought about the graveyard one because of Celine. And then banish 700 more cards. And I still gotta get that proficiency test. I'd love to get that last replay slot. I got a dual waiting duel one more time to get that out. How did I even deck my opponent out? I know one time I decked my opponent out, I was using heroes, and he had maxed me while he had 9 cards in the deck, and I was able to get those last 9. Take control of opponent's monsters. I can do that with talents. It's actually been good. I've stolen 62 monsters with talents? And I don't even know how to duel 8,000 in a single attack at all. In Endymions. Like what card in the deck can do that? Dual waiting duel is at 10 max now? What? Oh, that's sad. Endymion. That's not that hard though. I don't think there's a single card in my extra deck. Like Avamax is the only one that can gain a lot of attack points. I would have to well, that's his attack. Yeah, I'd have to attack a monster that has like 8,000 attack and then lower it to 0 somehow in the damage step. So there's nothing in my deck that can do that. I have to use it using heroes. I did it with Numeron Dragon and Numeron. Yeah, I think heroes could do it because the Shining Leo Swingman card could get to like 10,000 attack. This is my record today. Really good. I got a couple of losses there, but I think this is my first 2 losses. Is this 6, 8, 10, 12. I did 15 games today, by the way. It maxed out at 20, which means this is my entirety of what it was today. And I only had 4 losses out of 15 games. That's pretty good. Okay, this is my deck list. I'm using the same one. I utilized Sowing Venom actually towards the end there, which is pretty cool. So I was thinking like if it's not useful, we'll just take it out, but it actually was to get that last counter, which is pretty nice. Give me tokens, stay alive with editing drawing from opponents until deck died. Okay, your deck's so shiny indeed. VF Yu-Gi-Oh, what's my editor? He always says that I win half my games because I flashbang my opponent's computer with the royals and they can't focus at all. Funny to me. But yeah, this is this deck list. We can go invade someone in a second. I don't think there's anyone really live right now. I will be live again tomorrow. A Wheel Rod Tidwell deck, whatever that means. Hey, no, bed. My dog's just chewing on my chair leg right now, even though he's got his own chew toys. You and JG motivate me in the royal grind? Yeah. I'm still trying to get my royal Selene. Like, I've been trying to go for that for a long time. I got a glossy, but I still can't get my royal Selene. But I was able to get my 2 royals of Dark and Lina, which is nice. They're my last URs. Obviously I don't use this card in ranked, but they're my last URs in the extra deck. Which means my main deck, it's just Desire's Knowledge and my Void. Yeah. I don't want to get Mastery UI royaled out yet. Now I have 3 Royal Citadels, by the way, so that's pretty neat. Royal Avamax more important? Yeah, Royal Avamax. They don't see my replay shadow? Sure, I can. Let me just say bye to the people on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. I had a pretty good streaming day, which is great, and it looks like Endymions are doing a great job, which is great. I hope we got 32 people watching. I appreciate everyone so much for being here. Thank you for people on YouTube. I will have this VOD up, and then I'll have the next one up. So, thank you so much.